Alright guys, I've been running tests and trying to get this to work for probably about 30-40 minutes now, so we're just gonna go for it. Hopefully this doesn't sound or look too bad. But anyway, how's it going guys? My name's Grayson, this is Tech With Me, and today we're gonna do a little bit of a setup tour basically. And it's also kind of a test for the GoPro Hero 10 I just picked up and these Rode Wireless Go 2 mics. I've heard great things about both products and I wanted to try it out. I have a normal Canon mirrorless M50 that I use for most of my videos, but I thought this GoPro could potentially like open me up to being able to make more videos, because the camera I currently use doesn't have great image stabilization, and it also it's just not great for going out on the go. This could open me up to being able to make videos like Five Below tech hauls, or tech shopping on a budget, going to like Goodwill or something like that. I mean, it at least sounds interesting to me, so we're gonna test it out. Seen it? Oh no! I just kicked off my I just kicked my surround sound speaker off of its stand trying to do this. But anyway, the main reason I'm doing this is because I'm moving soon. I want to be able to make more videos, and to do that, I need my own space. So me and my girlfriend are getting a bigger apartment. We're going to 2 bedrooms, and one of those rooms is going to be my office. So this is almost going to be a before, and then I'll do an after once we've moved. You guys have all seen my setup kind of from this angle. This is almost what I record my videos at, but I've never really gotten in deep. I've never gotten into the nitty gritty of it. So we're going to talk a little bit about it today. I'm going to take you guys through it. Hope you guys enjoy. Just for starters, here it is. This is where all of my videos happen, all of the planning, all of the gaming, all of the testing. I mean, anything and everything I do on my channel happens right here. So this is it. I've got my vertical monitor here. It's just like a cheap HP nothing monitor that I use for Discord primarily. My Samsung G7 curved 27-inch monitor. I think it's also a QLED. I love this monitor. The only thing that would be better would be something like OLED, which I am thinking about getting. I also keep this Sony A8H OLED up on my wall, which I'm sure you guys have seen at least a couple of times, and I love it. Let me tell you guys, if you've never watched TV on an OLED, you do not know what you're missing out on. It is the best technology you can get on the market. I love OLED. There's no going back. As a matter of fact, LG and Corsair have a 27-inch OLED monitor for gaming that I've really been thinking about picking up. Let me know down below if I should. Maybe I'll do a review on it. I also use these Logitech THX rated speakers, and they're phenomenal. Honestly, they sound so good for just like entry level, like go to the store and buy speakers. I know I could get some like powered bookshelves that would probably sound a lot better, but that's just really complicated for me at least. Oh my god, it's such a mess under here, but they have this humongous subwoofer that can literally shake my walls if I turn it up. You guys probably picked up seeing under my desk just then, my cable management is atrocious right now. That's 100% something that I want to fix in the new place. I'm gonna do a whole video on setting up this new office, and that's why I'm testing this GoPro now. But one thing I really want to do is completely cable manage it. I don't want it to look so nasty and dirty anymore. Not dirty, but just unorganized. It doesn't feel good, it doesn't look good, and I want it to be clean, and we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. This is my glorious GMM Pro keyboard. My little brother actually made this for me like 2 Christmases ago, and I love it. He knows magenta is my color. Like, magenta is probably my favorite color. I use it on everything, and he made it custom with the magenta keycaps. It is honestly probably the best keyboard I've ever made, and soon I want to make another one just like it, but build it myself. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Now, I've got a ton of different gaming mice. The one I'm using right now, I believe, is this FaZe edition. You can kind of see the F right there on the top. That's really the only thing FaZe about it, but this FaZe edition SteelSeries RX5 wireless, RX5 Pro, something like that, but it's been pretty good. I like it so far. The shape is nice. It's a little bit heavier than some of the other mice I've used. Now, it is a little bit heavier than some of the mice I'm used to. It's about 68 grams. I've been using like that Skylight Edition Glorious mouse, which I think is only like 50-60 grams. I also have like my Final Mouse Starlight Achilles, which is only like 40-ish, and I'm used to these super light mice, so it took a little bit to get used to this because it is a little bit heavier, but so far I do like it. I'm actually testing it to make a review on it, so if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe and Maybe turn on the notifications. I don't know. I've never said that before, but maybe you should. That way you can catch this video as soon as it comes out. One thing I can go ahead and tell you that I love about this mouse is the RGB. I really like the RGB light strip that goes around the bottom. I think it looks really, really nice. And it is really comfortable to use as well. I also keep my baskless, my Razer baskless here. I don't use it anymore because the battery sucks on it, but it has the little dock, so I just kind of let it sit there because it looks nice. And then I have my Xbox Elite controller I use for everything. And this right here, this is where all of the magic happens. I do all of my editing on this MacBook Pro. It's a 13.3 inch. It's got the touch bar. I will admit it's mostly useless, but I love it. M2 processor, nothing crazy, not like the Max or the Pro, not the Ultra. Standard M2, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs solid state drive. I would have thought 8 gigs was too little for like video editing, but honestly on a Mac, they're so well optimized, it works great. I have never had any issues using my Mac for editing. It powers through everything I need, and the battery life, just like every M-series processor, is freaking awesome. I also keep my Chromecast controller here. I don't use what's built in to my OLED. The built-in smart features just aren't always great, so I use this 4K Chromecast, and it's awesome. Not too terribly long ago, I did that video on the Walmart Chromecast, and it was awesome. I was going to keep it. I daily drove it for a really long time, but a good friend of mine, Gabe, actually needed one, so I gave it to him. This 4K Chromecast is still great. I love it. And then I've got my PC, my anime figure collection, which is kind of outgrown the shelf I have, which is another reason I need my own room. I need my own area. But yeah, these guys are freaking massive. I have nowhere to put them, but I got a few for Christmas, so I've got to like put them up somewhere. And then of course you see it in all my videos. I've got like my nano leaf lights, my Govee. The nano leaves are probably one of the worst purchases I have ever made. I wouldn't recommend them to people. Don't get me wrong, they look really nice. I mean, honestly, I think any light system like it is gonna have the same issues, but they were really expensive for what they are, and the setup is a pain in the butt. And every time they have an issue, you have to unset them up. I've already have them unstick from my walls multiple times and had to restick them. Like, they've just been a lot of trouble. It seems like every few months I've got to deal with something. Like, I'm sure you noticed that one's not even on. That's because the little controller at the bottom of it, apparently you have to have that for them to connect and work, which I guess makes sense, but the one connected to that one just broke. So I've got to order another one. I've only had these for 1 year, but I mean, otherwise they're good. They look good. They're just, you know, they're hard to stick on and connect to each other. It's just a lot of work, but once they work, they work. It just seems like every couple of months they don't work. And then there's my PC. I've got my EVGA GeForce 3080 right now, and then 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance memory, just phenomenal. I've got a 2 terabyte NVMe in there, which I did a video of me inputting, and that's a really good video. Y'all should go watch that. And I've got in this Lee & Lee case. I forget exactly what it's called, but I love this case because it's got these two 200mm fans right up at the front. They look awesome, and man, do they keep this thing cool. I really didn't want to go with water cooling or anything like that when I upgraded my machine. When I went to the 3080, I've got a Ryzen 7 5800X in there. Forgot to mention that, but I knew it was going to be a lot warmer than my old 1080 was, so I got a new case. And I didn't want to go water cooling. I didn't want to do the whole water cooling thing. I may at some point, but I just didn't want to get an AIO. I had a pretty decent cooler in there. So I was like, what can I do to keep this 3080 cool? And then I saw this case with the two 200mm fans up front. There's plenty of airflow in this thing. But yeah, guys, basically that's it. I use this Yeti to do all of my like voiceover. I don't really use it for videos, but if I ever did like a voiceover video, I might need it. But I do use this for communication in like Discord and stuff. I've talked about on a headset video how I don't use the inbuilt mics, but I do use this and I really like it. Oh, also my dad like made me this cup for Christmas. It's pretty cool. It's got like some of the stupid faces I make for the clickbait and my like thumbnails on there. It's actually really interesting. Tech with Grason cups. Maybe we should start selling them. That was a joke. I don't think I'm anywhere near where I need to be for merch yet, but hey, if you want one, let me know. But guys, basically that's it. This is the Tech with Grason corner, which will soon be its own office, its own huge area which hopefully can help me make more videos for you guys. I feel like where I'm at now, what I need to do to grow is to start posting weekly. We do every other Friday right now, and it's worked well. But with that amount of videos and how much success they have seen, or at least I feel like they've seen, I think if I could post weekly, we could start growing more. The issue is with such a small amount of space, you know, sometimes when my girlfriend's here, I can't record a video because she wants to watch TV, or it's kind of embarrassing to do as well, but also just it can bother her, keep her from being able to study or whatever. So we're moving to this new apartment with a second bedroom. With that second bedroom, I want to have a couple sets. I would like to have a set where, like right now, I always sit in front of my desk. I would like to have a set where I'm sitting behind the desk, where maybe I could do better videos of like PC builds and stuff like that, like get better angles. I feel like being behind a desk can help that. So I'm hoping getting this new office, this new 2-bedroom apartment where I have my own office, can do 2 things for me, or a couple things for us. That's allow me to make more videos. I'll have somewhere to go where I can sit down and focus to edit, to write, to script, to plan, to actually film, like whether my girlfriend's home or not. I don't have to worry about getting her way when she's studying for school, or she just got out of school. Actually, she's about to start nursing and she's gonna be tired. I want her to be able to relax and watch TV. So hopefully having my own room means I can go do that. Even when she's trying to relax in the living room, I can go actually focus and get some work done. And I don't have to worry about being off and her being at work, or I don't have to worry about how it lines up. And then also, hopefully it'll allow me to have more space to do bigger videos, more cool videos. Like I have one planned. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but I have like this challenge video while doing a PC build, and I just need more space to do it. This second bedroom could definitely accomplish that. And I also want to have 2 or 3 sets in there. So no longer will every video look like this. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Grason here, tech with me, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully I can have a couple sets where not every video looks the same. I think that would be really cool. And then also, because it's my own office, you know, like I've got these big film lights that I have to set up. Doing this with the GoPro is a little different, but I usually have to set up my tripod, my camera, my Rode mics either above me or in front of me out of frame. And I've honestly got 30-40 minutes of setup for every video I make. So I either have to make multiple videos to make it worth it, or I have to spend a lot of time setting up just to make one. And it makes it hard to do. It makes me feel lazy and want to procrastinate doing videos because I just don't want to deal with the setup. That's the hardest part. Having this new office means I can leave my camera set up on the tripod all the time, my mic set up all the time, my film lights over here I can have set up all the time, and maybe I have to move them a little bit, a couple feet this way or that way, out of my way or back in my way for a video. But the less setup means it takes less time to jump on, film a video. So when I'm feeling very creative, I can just hop in and start creating. I don't have to go through 45 minutes of setup and then not feel like doing it anymore. That doesn't happen often, but it might make me able to make more videos and more quality videos too, right? Like quality over quantity. But if I have my own space where I'm not rushing to get the quantity, where I can do it as often as I need to and feel focused, like I can still post more quantity and keep it the same amount of quality. Anyway, that's just a few thoughts. I'm excited about it. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video setting up this new office with all the sets, the different looks. You know, I'm gonna do a new setup tour because it's gonna look a little different. So if you guys want to see that, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos like this.